What you have just seen is a scene from Giselle, one of the most famous ballet productions in the world. It is the Peasant Pas variation from Act 1, which is performed by Giselle, the female lead in the ballet. It is meant to entertain a party of nobles who had just come back from a hunt. My mom often says that I was dancing before I could walk, and as a dancer who started her journey at the age of 3, I often think this to be true. I have danced most of my life, even though I'm just 12. I was whisked off to dance class almost every day after school and practiced constantly at home. Dance took up most of my waking hours, and spending so much time in the studio has made me realize that I was learning so much more than just the dance and the movements. Besides learning how to strengthen my toes so I could dance on point, I also had to learn different skills that I would later carry on into my life. And I am here to share all of them with you today. Dancing has taught me the importance of expressing ourselves. Any form of art, whether it's dancing, singing, acting, writing, painting, or drawing, is the best form of self-expression. Dance is a performing art. By performing, we channel our energy in a way that makes us feel positive and makes others around us feel happy. My teacher tells me it's almost like therapy. Dancing has taught me the importance of creativity. The most successful artists are the ones who are well-rounded and the ones who can dominate different disciplines. I started my dancing journey with ballet, which is the foundation for every dancer's structure. And as I grew to look more into the dance world, I loved all different types of dance, including modern, jazz, contemporary, musical theater, tap, Irish, and Chinese dance. Having a varied skill set helps a dancer be more innovative when they are asked to choreograph something, for example, a student piece. Another thing I've learned from the years of dancing is to be open-minded and flexible. Adaptability is essential for the art and for life in general. For the past 8 years, I have met countless different teachers that all have different teaching styles. For example, ballet classes. Some teachers like to have a set repertoire, while others like to make up exercises for every single dancer, fit to their needs. But they have all followed one rule, and that is that art is subjective. They have all taught me all different types of techniques, their own way, and I am thankful for that. For the past 8 years, I've met countless different teachers and directors who have all followed one basic truth, that dance is subjective. That means that every teacher will have his or her own method, and each director will use different techniques to get the best out of their dancers. In ballet classes, for example, exercises can change according to the teacher. While some have a set repertoire for every single class, others choose to make up different classes for each student. So being flexible and being able to adapt to the person you're working with is essential when you're a dancer. Indeed, one of the most important lessons from my years of dancing is teamwork. Though sometimes we audition on our own and can have solo parts in a production, the fact is that most dancers work, collaborate, and perform in large groups. Every ballet play, for instance, every role of the dancer is important in order to complete the storyline. We all rise or fall together. When you're part of a team, you have to cover for each other, and that's why cooperation, coordination, and a collaborative spirit is key to becoming a successful dancer. I remember one day when a few hours before our competition, we all gathered up in the studio, and our teacher announced that there were 2 dancers who could not attend the competition that very day. With only a few hours to spare, we all panicked, but luckily, this only lasted 5 seconds. After that, we all collaborated together and worked on changing the choreography so that the judges couldn't tell we were missing dancers. At the end of the day, we were able to pull off a win and won gold medal, placing first overall in the whole entire competition. Being an artist can be tough, especially when you're just a kid. Throughout your learning, you will face many challenges, and sometimes things don't always go the way you planned. Indeed, handling frustration is every artist's challenge. But if dancing or any other form of art is your passion, you will find a way to overcome it. And so, without a doubt, the most important thing I've learned from dance is perseverance. As a dancer, you must have grit. You must train harder if you are to succeed, let alone compete. This year, for example, the pandemic forced my dance teacher to move back to Italy for personal reasons. I had respected her, and we had formed a very strong bond. But now, no director for a small school meant they had to close down, and I was left without a teacher and without a place to dance at. Now, I thought this was the end of my dancing, but suddenly my mom encouraged me to look away from home, farther away, and we actually found an amazing academy with excellent teachers as well. I am so lucky to be able to dance in this pandemic. People often ask me, are you spending too much time dancing that you neglect your schoolwork? And the answer is a definite no. By learning dance or any other art form, I am actually learning skills that will help me become a better student, such as creativity, expression, and discipline. And it is these same attributes that help me become a better class leader. Right now, I am passionate about dancing, so I give it my 100%. I am determined to keep practicing, keep learning, and keep improving myself. I can take everything I learned from dance and apply it to the real world or other aspects in life, such as family, academics, and a career in the future, whether that's dancing or something else. What I learned from dance: being open-minded, teamwork, and perseverance are the same values that will help me later on in life. A big part of having a successful life is to be prepared for it. My 8 years in dance have shaped me as an individual, and I strongly believe it has prepared me for the challenges that lay ahead. I can't express how thankful I am to have learned all of these important life lessons that will provide a stable foundation for my life and my future. Thank you.